All right, it's Monday, October 9th, just following up on Tesla. You can see here now it's breaking through the intraday lows. Bought some puts here. The puts bought the 260 puts at not 846, and they're up to almost 940, so a point higher. So now it's a no risk trade. You can scale out, you could take basic gains, or you can see if it continues lower. This is kind of step one in this scenario. What's unfolding here? Again, we're below the midpoint of the prior day, heading lower. Again, after this price action early, it was high probably going to take out this low. I don't know for sure if it's going to follow through strongly to get a 2 down day to our next target. It's certainly possible. Under that scenario now, if it's going to head down there, and you can watch the 15-minute chart, and that'll kind of help you judge whether we just hold in here and follow through strongly to the downside, or maybe at this point it's just kind of consolidating inside with this first bar, taking out the lows and then continuing to consolidate until we get above that first bar high. I'm not interested in buying it, and we'll see if we build a little momentum to the downside here. Again, the scenario would be, if we look at the weekly chart, it was a type of thing where this 2 up week kind of worked into this fair value gap, and that's all it was going to do after this big red bar, and then possibly we start the downtrend again. That's kind of, we don't know that for sure, but that's the way this downward move here on the daily chart, which isn't even a 2 down day yet, would begin to unfold a little more to the downside. So it's just tough to say what's going on, but the opening price action, if we get back to the 15-minute chart, seemed to indicate we were going to be is weaker than most other stocks, and after this kind of failure on bar number 2 to head up, we were going to head lower. So now it's breaking down, which is nice. You can set up kind of, like I said, all kinds of ways to take gains on this. Bought those puts at 260, they're up to 960, 846, they're up to 960 right now. I'll get ready to scale out and set up a no risk trade, and then kind of watch the 15-minute chart. I want to see now on the daily if we get that 2 down day. It's kind of almost a kicker pattern too, if you look at it, where we had the big push up here yesterday, and then all of a sudden everyone who bought here is trapped, and now as it heads lower they have to exit as well. So that could propel us down to that target. So we'll see what happens. It's just no risk right now. 15-minute chart, this was kind of the high probability first target. Now I just want to watch it closely and see if it just pauses here orderly and continues lower, bar after bar, or not. But it's no risk, and a lot of things have to unfold for it to really get extremely negative, but it's possible. So anyway, opening price action, the main thing, had high probability to make it this type of move, and now we'll see where it goes from here.